What is up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. This is going to be another episode of like my look series. I honestly had been thinking about this for like months. Like I've been thinking about it since really like February. So I'm finally glad to just see it like, come into like fruition, if that makes sense. I bought this bunny nose prosthetic back in like January, I believe. And I knew I wanted to do it sometime around like Easter and stuff, it's springtime. So I finally got around to it because I was like, yeah, these next couple weeks are going to be really crazy. And I want to make sure I have like this look done. So yeah, first off, these little products I'm using in my brow, these are the Play pigments from Trixie Cosmetics. This was like my first time using them, and I actually kind of love them. Like I use them for multiple different things, and I feel like they're actually like really pigmented and they're multi-use, so I probably will be checking out the rest of the colors. I just got like my favorite colors, so I got like that blue, that red, that pink, I got purple, and I got green. And then I'm taking that prosthetic. I got this prosthetic off of Camera Ready Cosmetics website, and like on the little like yellow tag that was on the prosthetic, it said rubberware. So I'm not sure if that's the brand or whatever, but yeah, this is one of the cheaper prosthetics I've ever like bought, because I usually get prosthetics from Dyad, MUFX, and that is a like actual like legit ass like prosthetic company, if that makes sense. Like they have some really nice ones, and honestly I really want to do more special effect makeup looks. I really just need to find some content and some videos and stuff that show how to like create a seamless blend, because I feel like that's my biggest downfall when it comes to my prosthetics look, is that seamless blend. And honestly I'm just proud of myself for like doing makeup looks like this and like actually making it look like something, because I have no like formal training when it comes to special effects makeup. Like I've done like face paint since I was in like middle school or something, and I've done makeup for years, and special effects makeup is like something that I've been interested in for a very long time. I don't know if y'all remember the show Face Off. That was my show. Like I watched basically like every single season, and I wanted to go on the show so bad, and I actually wanted to enroll in a special effects makeup school, but I did not do that. But it's been something that I've been actually thinking about recently. Like I want to get my beauty license and be able to do like makeup and stuff, and I was also thinking about maybe doing like hair or nails, but I know there's so much going on with my life, so I haven't like really figured out like the right path. And I feel like the path that I'm trying to like embark on is a path that like no one else has ever really just created, or anyone that I've actually known. And that's the scary part sometimes when it comes to being like a freelance creator or content creator, or like just living out your dreams. A lot of the times you don't have a path with like guidance. Like some of the things that you want to do, they're so tailored to you that you have to find your way, and people can support you and kind of give you like some support when it comes to trying to figure out what to do. But at the end of the day, you have to know what you're like trying to do and what feels right and what does not feel right. And that's just something I've been trying to be more intentional about right now, because I just turned 26 in February, and I don't feel old, and honestly I feel young as fuck. I'm not gonna lie to you. And I feel like I got my youth back, because I feel like there has just been a big transition happening in my life in the last couple years, and I feel like I had lost myself for a while, and it feels really good to be at the point where like I'm happy. I'm not like severely depressed 24/7. Like I actually love life and stuff, and I'm doing things that make me feel like good and things that I love, and that is just like a good place to be in. But I'm trying to figure out like what my next steps are, because I'll be 30 in just a couple years, and I'm trying to figure out what do I want these last couple years of my 20s to actually be. Like, what am I setting myself up for? Because whenever I'm trying to make decisions and stuff and figure out like next steps, I think about my future stuff, because everything that I'm doing, I try to be intentional. Like I'm trying to intentionally make decisions and do things that like make sense and are helping me get to the goal that I have in mind, because I know the things that I want to accomplish, those things can't happen overnight. Like they just can't. And I get that, and it's like I'm not trying to rush it to happen, but it's like if I want to accomplish certain things, or if I want to do things, like I have to be really intentional with my time and my energy, and not just like do shit just for the hell of it. Like yes, I do do spur of the moment shit, but it's like when I think about what events I'm going to, or like what things I'm doing, like I am trying to make sure that I'm actually taking care of myself. Because if I'm being honest, like, you know, I never thought about reaching this far. Like, if I look back at who I was in college or even high school and stuff, I had no idea like where I was going. Like, I was just doing shit. I was doing whatever people were telling me to do, and I wasn't really fully in control of my life. And now I'm in control, and I just feel so much free, like freer, honestly. And that's really just it's taken a lot to get to here. That's why I just say a lot of times, like, I know a lot of people, they see the present version of me, and I mean, that makes sense, but it's like not everybody has seen or even knows like what I've been through. And honestly, I feel like I'm one of God's toughest soldiers, because the shit that I've been through, some things, it's just like I know that not everybody would be able to survive that, and people tell me that all the time. So it's like me just like applauding myself for getting through the things that I got through, because it wasn't easy, and I had to bet on myself, and I had to have confidence, and I just had to like do things that like made me want to shit my fucking pants, things that made me feel anxious as fuck. And I just have to give myself a round of applause, because girl, you did this shit. But anyways, let's get back to like some of the stuff that I'm doing in this video. This is my first time trying the Spectra base. I recently bought it when I got those like play pigments from Trixie Cosmetics, because I ordered something off of Beauty Bay, and I was gonna end up buying like a whole bunch of different colors of this base because they're having a sale going on. But then I was like, let me just wait, because I haven't used this product yet, and I want to see like how this like works out before I try to like, you know, spend money on something else. And I kind of like the product. Like, it's not like blowing me out of the water, if that makes sense. Like, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it was my pump or what, or if it was getting clogged up, but it was times when I was doing this and it was like so hard to get any of the foundation out, to the point where I took off the top and like just got it out that way. So I don't know what that's about, but that was kind of throwing me off. And I feel like if I didn't do like the technique I do when it comes to like my face paint and stuff, I feel like I was gonna have to do multiple layers of this. Like, look how pigmented that color fix is versus the base, and I'm not mad at it. Like, it is a good base, so I don't have to use up my color case from Made by Mitchell 24/7 when I do looks like this. But I don't know if I necessarily want to get the other foundations. That's the only thing. And I feel like I would just change the bottle and like make it a little bit more opaque. But at the same time, I feel like sometimes when it comes to opaqueness, like, you have to, you know, sacrifice certain things, because like these color fix, like, you can see where I put the color fix. Like, that's how pigmented it is, and it's a little bit long wear, which means that sometimes it's hard to like remove and stuff. But you know, we do what we do. But I wanted to use this blue as a contour because I thought it would look like, I thought it would be cute, so that's kind of the reason why. And I wanted to play out some spring colors. At first I was going to do a purple, but I felt like the blue would be a good tie-in once I decided that the front of my eyebrow was going to be that blue color. So yeah, I just wanted to like tie it in, and I basically do the same technique I do when I do my normal makeup. Whenever I'm doing my special effects makeup, I just like fine-tune it to whatever I'm doing. So like, I'll contour like my nose and stuff and do it that way, like same colors and whatnot, and then I will set it in a second once I go ahead and bronze slash contour my entire face. And when it came to the prosthetic, I feel like it was on there pretty well. I didn't like put it on like good, if that makes sense, because I knew I wasn't gonna have this makeup look on for a long time. And honestly, I didn't feel like putting on the little band-aids on my nose rings, because whenever I usually do like a nose like prosthetic, I'll put like a band-aid over my nose ring just so it's not hard to like remove, and like it has like a whole like little irritation, or it gets irritated whenever I'm doing it. So that's why. But I feel like it's staying on pretty well. I just really have to focus on trying to get these seams right, but at the same time, I just need to do this look. This was not the first look I did this day. Like, this was the second look, and honestly, I was tired as fuck. But I was like, I need to get this out, because I really don't have that much time left to do any spring makeup looks, and I have to edit and stuff. But I sprayed it with the Hydro Grip setting spray. Whenever I do my face paint looks, especially, I make sure I set it with a hydrating spray as much as possible, just because I don't want my face to get dried out. Because sometimes that can happen depending on like what like products you're using. Whenever I use my color fix or my color case from Made by Mitchell, I try to make sure I hydrate it for real, because those products are like long wear and matte, and they will dry your face out. And whenever I set these like makeup looks, I like to use some loose pigments from Jelly Cosmetics. This is the Casper one. I have a whole bunch of them. Like, Most of the pigments I have are the neon prismatic pigments, but I also have some of the chalk neon ones that are like pastel colors, and then I have like the earth tone ones. I have like two of the earth tone ones, but I really like them for my special effects makeup looks because one, they like make up for the base not always being as opaque, and I feel like it helps just to set it like. And honestly, I feel like if I was gonna mix like colors, because I used to mix it with translucent setting powder, I feel like that was cool. But honestly, I might as well just do it by itself. That way, like everything looks a little bit more seamless and actually like opaque. Because sometimes it is not giving it. And I was like, what color do I want to do my nose? At first, I was gonna do like pink, but then I was like, I might as well do this purple because I wanted to like figure out a way to tie purple in a little bit more. So I used the purple play pigment and I just basically outlined the area, and then you'll see me go in with that pink one. And I didn't necessarily want to like get the purple on that pink one, so I kind of just put it everywhere, and then you'll see me blend it out with a little brush. But yeah, these things are really pigmented and they're so multi-use, and I'm just using one of the Made by Mitchell brushes to just like basically just blend this out. I want to make sure that the colors kind of like transition well, so that way I don't have to do like a whole like shading moment with like some eyeshadow, because I really didn't feel like doing that. And I'm just taking that Berries palette from Beauty Bay, and I'm just doing the same colors I did above my brow, above my eye, underneath my eye, just to tie it in. And this is something I do with all of my makeup looks, even when I'm not doing like an actual eyeshadow look, and I just put like bronzer, like I'll do that underneath too. So when I bought these prosthetics earlier this year, I ended up buying like three different ones. I had like these horn ones, and I feel like I had something else. I cannot remember what it was, but I also had this like nose, like this little like elf nose, and I want to do some more special effects makeup looks. So if you have an idea or a request, like if you want to see me do like a siren makeup or elf makeup or anything in particular, please let me know, because I'm probably going to be ordering some prosthetics sometime soon. That way like I can like have them when it's like time for school to be up, because I think I'm probably going to do my makeup, like a special effects makeup look for the Memphis Public Library's Comic-Con. Hopefully I'll get to vend there again. I have no idea. They have no reply back, but I mean, I've done in the past, so it would be nice to be able to come back again. But speaking of that, they have like this art contest coming up, and I need to make a piece for it because I like the theme, and I've honestly been getting more into like creating comics. I feel like my illustration style has changed a lot, and I don't know, I would love to honestly work for like a newspaper and like, you know, make those little comics that come in the newspaper. That would be one of my dream jobs. And I feel like that's just so random, but like growing up, whenever we had the newspaper, I would always like look at the comics and stuff, and I don't know, I feel like it would just be fun, like a little childhood, you know, moment that would just really just touch my inner child. Because girl, like I would do those like crazy ones, you know, where they be talking about like the government and shit. I would love to do one like that, and then like create a little comic series. I have some ideas for stuff, but I need someone that pay me for them. But yeah, anyways, I'm finishing up my eye makeup. I do my eyeliner, like, or I guess it's eyeliner, like I just get like a black shadow stick and I put it in my lash line, and then I put my mascara on. And I honestly like my like under eye, like lash line area to be a little bit like smudgy slash like messy. I don't know, it gives like sultry effect to me. And then I was like, you know what, I want to basically just like outline this nose just to make it like pop a little bit more. And that is when I realized that the size of this nose is not even freaking painted, because like when I do my makeup, I don't always like look closely in the mirror and stuff because the phone is so far away, and sometimes, you know, I can't see that well because, you know, I don't be having my contacts in, you feel me. But after I like outlined the nose, I was like, let me add these little dots because I felt like that would tie it in. And I would have loved if I had like some whiskers, like I could like poke through to like make it look like I actually had whiskers. But you know, this will do. And you know, I had to put that blush on my nose because I always like put blush on my nose. It just eats like that, honestly. And then I'm basically just applying this peel off glitter glue to my not my lashes, girl, my eyebrows, because I was like, you know what, I kind of want to do something crazy, and I would put some glitter. So I tried using this Barbie glitter, and I don't know what it was, but I feel like it was like the glue, like it was not working right on this, like on this eyebrow. I was like, what in the world is going on? Like I was getting so irritated because I was like, it's not getting opaque and it's getting messy, and I was trying to like rub it off, and then it was just creating a whole mess. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna just get one of these glitter gels and just put it in my brow. And actually I love the effect of it. This is one of the Brat like collection like glitter gels from ColourPop, and I really haven't used it really that much. So it was nice to like actually use this product because I've been trying to like incorporate them into more looks. And then I didn't have like a blue glitter gel, but I ended up getting the Infinite Chrome Flakes from the Nessa Myers Beauty, and I just applied it there. I didn't have to put any glue on or anything. And then I'm setting my face with that hydrating setting spray and letting it sit for a second before I put on my highlighter. And this is one of the like pressed like highlighters from Made by Mitchell. I love these highlighters. Like I have like 3 different versions of them, but I thought that the pinkish like purple blush would like blend in well. I mean highlighter would blend in well, and then I wanted to like make it a little bit more dramatic, so I got this Labor Day Cosmetics loose highlighter. This is in Angel Quartz, and I just applied it on top just to, you know, create a little bit more of a sparkly like highlighter. And then, you know, I have to put it on my like eyebrow like bone, or like whatever you call it, the arch. Oh my god, my brain went blank. And then I'm finally drawing my moles back on, since like basically my base is done at this point. And now I'm putting on some rhinestones like in my eyebrow, and I'm taking these baby girl rhinestones from Get Stone. I picked them up from like the top of the rhinestone, if that makes sense, by using a disposable spoolie. And I wanted to do like some like fake piercings, and I tried to do one on my nose. I don't really know if it like played off well, but I also want to do like these eyebrow piercings because I love doing like the little double eyebrow piercing in my looks. And honestly, I would love to get my eyebrow pierced, but I know my body does not like surface piercing. It would probably reject, and I would have a whole scar. And yeah, I'm gonna just stick to the fake ones for right now. And then I wanted the top lip to be like blue to tie in with like the contour and stuff. At first I was gonna do black, but I thought that this would vibe out a little bit more. And then I'm just blending it out. And now I'm just going to take one of the lip whips from Beauty Bakery to do a pink under lip, just to make it pop a little bit more and tie in the pink. So this pink that I'm adding in the middle is this Lip Sync liquid lipstick in Vandalism from Made by Mitchell. This was my first time using it, and this is what I got when I ordered like the Spectra base and stuff. I was really getting it, or I really made the order to get stuff from Made by Mitchell, honestly. And then I was putting on my lashes, like putting on the lash glue, just let it set while I spray my face. And I was using the one size glitter spray, and I wanted to make it look a little bit sparkly, so I sprayed my face twice. And not gonna lie, like the On Till Dawn spray, that bitch is strong. Like it smells very, very strong. I don't really hear people talking about that much, but maybe I'm just like sensitive. But yeah, that thing is strong as fuck. And of course I had to add gloss to my lips, because what does it look without gloss? So I used a Juvia's Place purple gloss in She's Royal, and then we have this Made by Mitchell gloss, and I can't remember what it's called, but I use her a lot. And I'm just adding this Chroma Gloss from Glisten Cosmetics on top. But yeah, this is the end of the look. I hope y'all enjoyed it, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye.